what have you done?
Just your stream summaries, right? Forgot to X that out.
Ah, okay.
Hopefully this works. Tiger Lord.
Tiger Lord.
Yeah, we started later than I wanted to, but it's like my fault. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just check Twitter while I eat because I was starving, and then I'm like, oh.
Yeah, because you said, oh, I'm getting lunch, and I was like, okay, I was waiting for him to say I'm done eating.
And then it was like, setting up, blah blah blah. I was like, normally I'm like, I should do this before eating because it's just easier. But then I was like fucking starving, so I'm like, all right, I gotta eat. Got the flying fuck up, but at what cost? Wait, thank God it explodes in your color.
Yep. That is all enemies do on death.
I don't know about all of them.
No.
Yeah, I'm like fucking exhausted. For no real reason, I guess. I mean, there's like this one dog that,
Yeah.
There's like this one dog that yesterday I found out can finally use the electric fence. Because in the past...
There's an electric fence?
Yeah. Like... What, is there another word for it? The invisible fence, that's it.
Invisible fence?
You know the thing where like they put wires or some shit under the ground and then the dog wears a collar and then they go past that line and zaps them?
That's fucking horrible.
It's not horrible.
That is pretty horrible.
I mean, honestly, for the dog, it's probably better than being on the leash. But the thing is, like, apparently it takes a while to learn, like for the dog to learn about the boundaries of the electric fence and stuff. And this puppy in particular has run out of it like twice. So I figured, because like after a point it just stopped zapping him. So I figured, like, figured that out, it's over. Like, he's never gonna be contained by this electric fence, but they're just like, just keep walking him around the yard. Just get him used to walking around and being in the yard. So I've been doing that for months, and it finally pays off. Because now I don't even have to put a fucking leash on him. Stupid piece of shit. Fuck you. Die.
I apologize that my political opinions do not align with the current It's because someone used the cannon, isn't it?
I was lumped with this piece of shit, so I couldn't get to it in time. You know what? I'm protesting. I'm protesting.
Which means you're throwing.
Yes.
Okay. Aren't you the one who wants this to go quickly?
No. Not when my emotions get in the way. But that's great, because like he's a fucking puppy, right? So, he's really...
So he's a little piece of shit.
Like he loves to fucking run around and shit. So, now he doesn't need to be on a leash, right?
Okay.
It's great. Because now he just runs around. So I guess I'm tired because,
Guy on the right, like the left counter, right counter, whatever it is, died.
I don't want to revive that piece of garbage.
Well, I revived them, but I was mainly telling you so you can get down and claim the cannon, and now we can like get the fucking way.
Well, they're not in the cannon anymore. I figured they would jump right back in that shit.
Nope, never getting the eggs.
Good.
We kind of need them.
Die. But yeah, I think I'm exhausted because despite doing everything normally, I guess I was running after that dog a whole lot. Throwing frisbees and shit. Also, I can't throw a frisbee to save my fucking life, dude.
I'm sure the dogs don't really matter.
I know, but like, because it rolls. So, it's like, it's fine because it just gets more distance, but I felt bad. I'm like, man, I really let myself go. How do you not know how to throw a frisbee? I'm like, should I Google it? I have my phone right here, and I'm like, no, that's pathetic.
I mean, you just fucking throw the thing, right?
Why do I have this thing twice in a row? What the? Oh, I get it now. I didn't actually look at the loadout, and in fact, I didn't get a picture of the loadout to post on Twitter and have as a tab open.
Oh, shit.
So I didn't even realize we just have 2 heavy splatlings.
Yeah, essentially.
It's not random, right?
No, it's not random. That's to not knock the wall, but the next time.
That works.
It is all random. It's not just like 3 + 1 random. It's been a while since I've had like all 4 slots randomized.
Yeah. Still have one more dog today. I think Toad's just throwing. Like, literally. Like,
Really?
one of those people. You know one of those people.
Yeah, I can see.
Where you revive him and he just falls back in the water. See, I'm not feeling like this. When I came back, I was satisfied, tired.
Yeah, he is doing that. I just like revived him. He just cast himself back in the water. So I guess for whatever reason he's decided to throw a tantrum.
And then people do this. I don't even get it.
I'll just ignore him.
At least when I was doing nothing, I was like inking the mainland. Not like it mattered, but could have. Oh yeah, speaking of, wait.
It is, yes.
Please die. Did I get it? Nope. Oh well. Hopefully the audio isn't desynced on this stream. I think I found the problem, but I don't actually know.
What was the problem?
What was it? Like... what was it called? The setting. Maybe I can actually peep it now. Use device timestamps. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
But maybe it was just timestamping incorrectly, so I unchecked that.
Yeah, maybe it was like when it was like it was like syncing the audio to a different time sync or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, because
timestamping.
it was unchecked on the Yeti, so.
Because like your audio lined up with the game just fine, but
yeah, the game didn't line up.
Yeah, so that's probably it.
And it also explained you being out of sync with me in previous streams because you're coming from desktop audio.
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
And also the games were quiet yesterday, so I turned the desktop audio up and then I just turned you down in Discord, and hopefully that resolves that conflict of me not knowing anything.
Which is weird because I always feel like I sound too quiet or something. I don't know.
What, in the videos?
I don't, like, occasionally I watch back and I go like, man, I'm fucking quiet.
On your end or mine?
On my end. But I honestly don't know. Because like, you sound fine on my end. It's kind of like, well, what's happening here?
I mean, really, it's just like
I can only turn microphone gain up so much.
Actually, you can turn it up more.
I mean, I can turn it up more, but
Like if you,
then you'll probably pick up things like the computer fan.
I don't know.
Or my mom coughing downstairs. Or the cat breathing audibly beneath the bed.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that there was a filter for gain in OBS for the longest time.
What does that entail?
It just makes you louder.
Oh, okay.
Of course, if you add too much gain, then it probably starts sounding unnatural.
Oh, game. Okay, I thought you said like game, and I was like, huh, what does that mean?
So I guess now I have a dog that I don't even really need to walk. I just walk around and maybe throw things around and run around a bit, which kind of makes my life easier and more fun in a way. And I'm dreading that dog less. But today I learned two things. One, their yard is actually like mud hell. Like it remains muddy after it rains for longer than any other patch of grass on the entire planet. And also when it is newly rainy, it's just like a swamp essentially. So you know, normally it's like, well, okay, he gets somewhat muddy, but I can just do it, like, you know, remove it. But I let him off the leash today, and within like 1 minute, like halfway up his legs was completely covered in mud. So I'm like, okay. On muddy days, we probably have to
Hopefully
use
shit.
the leash so that your stomping is controlled. And then also, I remembered that I have to actually get him back inside. Which can be a problem. Because like last time, yesterday, when I first found it out, he was just already out. So I just left him out. This time though, I had to get him back in, and I'm like, shit. I tried throwing the frisbee up there, and then he went like up on the porch, and he just he went under the porch to try to find it. Please.
You little
Like,
fucking
okay,
idiot.
that's not gonna work. I just got the leash, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to fucking chase him somehow. He saw me with the leash, and he just came running up.
Thought he's going on walkies.
Maybe he did think that he was going, but like I haven't walked him on the street in eons.
Maybe his owner does, so he still has that instinct.
Maybe. Or maybe it's just like the instinct of, oh, I'm going out. Even though he's already out, but like, you know, he's a dog, he's thinking about that. He just like, I associate seeing the leash with excitement, so I want to go near it. So there are a lot of eggs in the middle. If you are interested.
So I see. Only know how to brush.
Get it in? Yeah, not even close.
Oh, well.
So that's basically my day, except for the small dog that I have to do after this.
Sick.
There are days where he just like sometimes pees immediately and then runs back inside, and I'm like, thank you, Lord, and also Jesus. These fucking dogs that just sniff around and stand around and do nothing. It's like, I don't get it. It's like, I guess sniffing for dogs is like, you know, it's like the dog equivalent of watching TV or something. It's entertaining, maybe. I don't know, but that's why I tell myself so that I can justify them doing it instead of pulling them. So I'm like supposed to be the alpha dude, but I'm very non-assertive even with dogs. Oh! Anyway.
I tend to be with animals, but that's just because I tend to go like, alright, you little shit, I am sick of you.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
You fucking about it.
I talk about like owning a cat sometimes, but I'm like, I could probably never own a cat.
I think it's just something about my cats, because our cats tend to be slightly feral in some way. Like Mario, when we got him, like my friends didn't own the cat. My friend didn't. We got him from my friend and his family, but they didn't own the cat. They did, like, it's just a wild cat that like happened to hang around their neighborhood, got vaguely attached to humans, and then ended up just giving birth in their backyard.
Oh, good.
So they just ended up, you know, just taking the cat and the kittens in, and ended up basically adopting that cat. And they're like, well, we can't keep the kittens. And we got Mario, who was the only boy in his litter. And then Luigi was, you know, we just found him, like he was abandoned or like lost or whatever for some time, at least some time. By like look, size, and how he behaved. Like all of our cats have generally been, to some degree, slightly feral. So I think that's just why they tend to be just little headaches. Mario's a goddamn good hunter, though. I'll give him that much.
I would hate that shit.
Oh, it was great. Like, we just was like, Salmon Run, one day we just came down, looked at the backyard, and he's just like flipping a mouse in the air and just like catching it.
Did I like send you the post about the cat that brought in leaves?
Yes, you did.
I'm like, that's me, basically. It's like bringing leaves instead of mice. I can deal with that.
I mean, look, Mario never brought us like live presents.
It's just like the idea of like a dead, like my cat handling a dead mousey. even if there's like an immune system for it, just seems very like no, nope, don't do that. You're gonna get sick or something.
That's what
It's gross.
no, like they're literally born and designed to eat these.
Guess what? Not in my house. They aren't.
Also, I was fucking weird about Mario was like there was one time there was a mouse in our house. My mom saw it, like screamed and just like fucking basically chucked the cat on top of it. The moment the cat saw it, he was just away. He just fucking had it and he was away. It was dead within minutes and he was just like playing with it. It was just like fucking hell.
It's like kind of too many mice.
Was a minor headache whenever it was stuff like birds. Like we used to have like a big set of evergreen trees at our back.
I'm not really a
they got too big.
breed man, so
I don't know what specific breed, but like they're big, like forest-looking trees. They like they basically had to get them cut because they were getting like so fucking big. We had to get them cut and just like uprooted because the roots were getting like attack the foundations of the house. So we just had to get rid of them for that reason. And then before we did that, like birds, you would just always nest in that tree, and occasionally you'd get something like a wee baby bird's falling out and needs its mom to come pick it up.
get fucking stupid birds.
This would be always a major nightmare when Mario was about, because he would have no qualms about going and playing football with that little thing. And on one occasion, like there was one like stuck right outside our front door, and he was just like magnetized at the front door, just like squeaking, just like desperately trying to get out, to get at it. And if he did, like it would have just been dead, like just instantly.
Killer instinct. It's so funny when I have puppies that have the killer instinct, or like very innocent seeming and looking dogs that have the killer instinct. Like a dog that's very mellow and like likes to chill inside and stuff, and then they see a squirrel and they're like pulling on the leash, like ready to tear it apart. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you are definitely not the type of dog who would do this.
I mean, you probably get that a lot more with dogs, just because like some breeds are like specifically bred for jobs. I remember like I heard like the story told of like someone who his friend owned like a shepherd dog, like a shepherding dog. You know, like this thing is like bred to like herd sheep.
I thought you were gonna say he owned his friend, and I'm like, what?
No, his friend owned the dog, and then they would just like. They didn't have sheep, they weren't farmers or anything, they just had this dog that was bred for it. I mean, because it was bred for a job that it didn't actually have to do. It was just kind of always on the borderline of being a bit crazy.
Yeah, I get that.
So they would have things like, if like, they were going to the toilet and there was like a bunch of stone teenagers going to the toilet, it just began taking on this duty of herding them to the toilet, nipping at their heels to make them walk in a straight line to the toilet. And shit like that.
I can't fucking revive this guy for my life.
I would have killed that steelhead if these chums would just fuck off. I was on holiday for like a week and a half there. For if you went to New Orleans for Mardi Gras.
It's actually kind of funny because like just this morning, my mom is in Vermont skiing for until like Monday. So
one mom in, one mom out.
Essentially.
And say the picture she had of it, like they just fucking. Apparently, one of the Mardi Gras traditions is just like all the floats and people in the parade and all have this endless amounts of beads to just fucking wing at the crowds.
Oh.
So she had this like image, like, beads, like chains of beads, just regular beads.
Said bees.
And she sent us this photo when she's on holiday of like just an entire hotel bed like stacked high with beads. And she came back today and like one of her suitcases is just beads. It's just endless beads.
I don't know why you would keep all of them.
Why not, I guess. I also got like an assortment of little like I got that old like toy commemorative coins, I guess, because I have a pirate's chest sitting in my room that I can shove shit into. So I got that.
Clothes and such.
No, like it is literally like a pirate chest with like a Skull and crossbones on it.
From when you were...
This, like, just last Christmas, because we saw it at the Christmas market, and my mom was like, I was like, you know, I could, like, put games and shit in that, and my mom was like, you know, you could. And now it's here.
So... not
pretty rad.
8 years old.
No, it's pretty rad.
Jesus Christ, ah, I died. It's going in. It's wave 3. You have a hyper.
It's bomb rush. His chums will not fucking die.
You just
Yeah.
walk on the grates.
I also got this toy bone, which was from the same whatever float this is, Le Creme d'Etat.
Toy bone?
It's like a big toy femur bone, a big cartoon white bone. So that's going in the pirate chest.
This guy.
Hey,
are you getting Sea of Thieves?
No.
Wow. How are you
I
gonna
don't play shit
devote
games.
yourself to this pirate aesthetic in real life and then not even get Sea of Thieves?
Cause it's a shit game for toys.
Did you hear that as microtransactions? I think it is.
Well, yeah, it's a Microsoft game. They all do this by default. They'll also have like full price tags, multiple special editions. You need to pay for Xbox Live if you're playing on an Xbox.
Also, I think
But it was just too expensive to develop, so it needs all that.
I think it's gonna be a post-Microsoft Rare game that doesn't shit on Grab by the Ghoulies.
How do you mean?
Yeah, like every Rare game from that era has like something that disparages Grab by the Ghoulies. Because I guess like no one bought it, no one played it or whatever. So like, I think it like nuts and bolts. There's a bunch of copies of Grab by the Ghoulies in the garbage. And I think there's like a disc in one of the worlds where it's like, oh shit, where it's like it just makes fun of a lot of the other games. Like Viva Pinata had winner of best game that no one's played. I forget what the Ghoulies one was. Definitely shits on it.
Back when Rare had a sense of humor before this became Connect
Yeah.
Sports developers.
Like the games after they were bought by Microsoft were still like real good.
For a while. Until about nuts and bolts, and then it all went downhill.
I don't know. It depends.
There's no, it depends.
Funny racist internet man says that it's bad. I know that's not the reason you hate it, but that's the reason why
Who's
most
funny?
people
Who's
hate it, I'm sure.
Funny.
What?
No, I hate it because I fucking played it and it was bad. Control like shit. The building meant nothing and it was all just completely pointless.
But did you build... Did you build Pixel Luigi with a laser coming out of his crotch? I bet you
No,
didn't.
because even when I was 12 years old, I was not 10 years old.
That's some good shit. It's like that, and Rare really hates police.
Well, yeah.
There were so many police days. It's weird, because, like, there are days where just police don't exist, and then there are just days where I see, like, 5 police cars on my, like, not very long drive route. It's, like, insane. It's like, like, today's not a day where they're looking to arrest people to get, like, more pay, right? Isn't that at the end of the month or something?
And would be very concerned if police have a fucking bounty system.
I think they do, and that's why.
That explains a lot about America in general, honestly.
It's like there's this police officer. I go up a hill to get to a neighborhood. Nice.
For fucking man. Like I got in the wall and then it just went like nah, actually nah.
It's like on the way
You're
up,
saying?
there was a police car like on my side of the road, so I waited for cars to pass, and then I passed it. I'm like, man, I hope this isn't like illegal or something. Because I would be passing a police car in a no pass zone and just immediately pull me over, but now it's fine.
Put your word, pull out his gun, shoot you dead.
And then on his way, on my way back,
wait, no, wait, no.
he was on the other side.
You're white, so it's fine.
He was on the other side that I'm supposed to be driving on. So I got blocked by this guy twice. I guess he's looking for people speeding on that road, which, like, honestly good, because there's like this very sharp turn right before the entrance to the neighborhood. So like I would start turning out, and there would be a car going 60 miles per hour as I'm pulling out that I couldn't have possibly seen, and I hate it. I hate driving.
My last act, I will kill the snipers.
Nice. The recoil got me killed.
Always does. It's a piece of shit.
Nice try, guy.
Oh, what was that again?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, like, there's some news or something. No, wait, never mind. I think that was Sea of Thieves I'm thinking of.
Is there actually news for that?
Or just the microtransactions.
Ah, okay. I mean, if it's a Microsoft game, they just do that in general. Like any bad publisher practice, Microsoft is there front and center.
It's a $60 game, the usual.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's still completely correct, so. Overwatch would be an actually like much better game if it wasn't, you know, complete fuckery with that. Oh, it's just cosmetic. I don't give a shit. I fucking paid for it. Just give me the content. Like, fuck off with that. The game is objectively worse off for having it like that.
I want the skin that makes Diva my goth girlfriend.
I would just like to have free access to the skins in the game I bought. Is what I'm saying. If you want money from me, you fucking release them as DLC packs. No, I don't. No, I don't. I have access to this fucking, like,
you play and level up.
Fucking insane shithouse system where, like, oh, you maybe have a chance, maybe, like, 1 in 10 million chance of possibly getting something that looks like, you know, more than just a slightly different coat of brown.
Well, if you don't get them this time, then
or just a completely pointless little JPEG you slap on a wall that no one else will ever look at or care about. It's a fucking terrible system. Also, cosmetics do affect game and people's enjoyment of games. So saying, oh, it's just cosmetics, the defense is completely worthless. I know, he's over there and he's trying his best. He's done it.
I mean, it's true. If a game doesn't have a Santa outfit but has cosmetics, then I won't buy it.
Yeah, there you go. That's why you treated Monster Hunter as very weak.
Yeah, we're not doing that today. Fuck Monster Hunter. It's Thursday, I'm supposed to have off.
Is Monster Hunter your data entry job now? I was playing it a little earlier today to like gather a list of things I want to hunt and things I need to acquire. And also there's like a set of 4 silver trophies for like finding. It's like a very rare fish, a very rare bug. I think like 2 very rare birds, and just like catching them. And
let's force our tertiary, what's the word? Activities on you.
There's no way a tertiary activity, so that's where you're wrong. Excuse me. But, yeah, and I managed to catch the fish and I got the bug, because the bug is an easy spawn. You just go to a certain point at a certain time and it's just there. And the fish was just zone in, zone out of expeditions in Elder's Recess on one camp, because it just literally just spawns in the pond in that camp.
Sounds like fun.
I mean, it was pretty easy. Now the birds are a different question entirely.
Is it going to be better or worse than Sunshine?
I don't know what that means.
You have to like spray the birds in Sunshine to get some blue coins, and they're fucking birds. Right, yeah. So it's like die.
In this case, like one of them is like the fish, and I had to like spawn in a certain in the Rotten Veil, go to a certain point, see if it's there. If it's not there, just leave, come back.
It's like, alright.
The other one is actually one I saw before, but didn't know what it was and scared it off. It is a little bird that sits on top of the local spawn monsters or herbivores in the map. It'll just sit on top of them and just ride on top of them, and you have to like sneak up on them and like capture it off. I saw that on some Gastrodons in the Elder's Recess once, but it just looked like a little fucking afro on top of them. I was like, what the fuck? But I saw it visibly bounce off, and I was like, what the hell? And I now learned that if I snuck up on them and had my capture in it, I would have got that silver trophy and saved myself this trouble. So now I have to like creep around watching herbivores just, you know, like walk about eating food, getting murdered, shitting, waiting for this little fucking bird just to land on one of them.
It reminds me of Yokai Watch in a way. At least like having to reset the area until something spawns.
For the bugs and shit
and then
like that.
catching it. It's like, yeah, I already did that grind. I didn't even get all the yokai, so I'm like, you know, what the fuck was the point?
It was fun while it lasted, isn't it?
It was like, it was a, you know, it was a good grind.
You'll never see Yokai Watch 3.
Did you see that they're releasing the new anime?
I did, but I didn't pay any attention to it because it's like, I don't know, it's meant to be like, oh, this is actual spooky yokai, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the kind of edgy looking thing, so I'm like, I don't know.
I mean, I feel like that's just like, you know, a last ditch attempt to save it now, like the popularity is waned off.
Yeah, in a way. Who knows, it could be good in a different way.
And also because, like, Snack World Treasure Hours has sold, like, maybe 1/10 of the first Yokai Watch. Which wasn't, like, sold decently, but wasn't, like, that crazy.
This guy constantly hates on Snack World.
Constantly. I'm pretty sure it's, like, 1 of 2 times I mentioned it in their entire run.
Nope. Definitely more.
Okay.
I don't even know what it is.
It was their attempt at like a follow-up 3DS game plus anime plus, you know, like manga multimedia empire thing to like replace Yokai Watch when Yokai Watch began like first show signs of slowing down. Only it never really took off. I think like it sold like 100,000 copies at best, which is nice. It probably, you know, did turn a small profit and all that, but didn't, you know, exactly match what they were hoping for. So now Yokai Watch are Yokai Watch level 5 are just kind of left like going,
Yeah, we still have to watch
really
that
what?
Subbed anime Yokai Watch episodes that got finally subbed after 20 years.
Did more of them get subbed?
Yeah, remember there were like a few of them, and then I don't know if more after that.
Didn't we I remember we went back and watched a few extra ones that had
No, we never did
been
that.
subbed in the interim. Oh, did we not do it? Oh, we did the movies.
Yeah.
Okay, we did the movies, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do the episodes at some point, then why not? What happened to my grenade? I threw a grenade at that maw, and it just kind of vanished. And just kind of,
Except I'm not button. This weapon's kind of butt.
Lady Layton's getting an anime, which would probably be very nice. I still want to play that.
Yeah, maybe. I never watched those Layton movies.
There's only one movie.
Oh, really? Okay. Thought there were like 2.
Nah, there's only one. It's pretty good.
I still have it on my Steam wish list.
Like, it's basically like it's literally just all the cutscenes of a Layton game, basically, like entire like plot down the exact style and all just made as a movie. And it's like, wow, that actually fits pretty well. And it's a fucking fun time.
I was hoping that was you. Just kind of fell in the water there. Oh, I hit it once.
The missiles do not stop.
Wait, it's just such a weird name though.
I mean, it's not actually called that. I just called that.
Like everyone calls it that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think like that does have like a certain nice ring to it.
It just like sounds like like gender bending. I'm like trying to think of the rule, and I'm like, wait, no one uses that shit anymore, anyways.
I'm pretty sure it's 63.
I thought it was 68.
No, I'm pretty sure it's 63.
Oh yeah, no, that sounds right. Maybe 68 was like this fucking channel I'm remembering or something. Oh yeah, 68 was the old channel Cartoon Network was on. That's it.
Ah, okay. That's very relevant to the internet riddles of pornography.
Hey, it's not always pornography.
But it usually is. Oy.
Oh no.
I forget. Are you streaming like near tomorrow or anything?
Tomorrow is Salmon Run and Monster
Hunter. But it's tomorrow. Salmon Run is literally just this one though.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. I feel like.
No, I told you this before we started. Like today's one goes to 6 p.m. tomorrow, my time. And then the one after that starts on the 17th at 8 a.m. It's the 15th currently.
Alright, I see. It goes until 6 p.m. or was that a.m.? I forget.
6 p.m. And then the next one starts at 8 a.m.
Wait, you said it goes until... Okay, never mind, I got it. I understand now.
It ends at 6 p.m. tomorrow. And the next session starts at 8 a.m. 2 days from now.
Yeah, I think I thought that said it starts at 6 p.m. tomorrow.
See, you're doing that thing game where you don't actually listen to the words I tell you.
Yeah, one, it was tight. Two, I was fucking walking a dog while I was reading it.
Also, I mean, like right now when you're still getting confused and going, but wait, it's like,
No, I'm saying these words out what I was thinking 2 hours ago.
Okay.
I hate this narrative you write. I hate it. And by right, I mean say.
Is it really a
Yes,
narrative when it's something
is.
right before our very eyes?
Someone kill that thing, please. Okay, good. Lost interest in me.
Thing?
I was like, I felt vibrating. That means someone died, right? So I don't know. Maybe instead of Monster Hunter, I'll do Nier.
We're just never gonna play Monster Hunter again. Then.
Yep, that sounds about right. That game sucks now.
Why does it suck now?
Beat it. It's over.
I mean, I would actually count that confirmation on any of this, so I can determine if I can just go ahead or not.
No, I'm not done with it. What? I'm just saying, what? Did you not want to see 9S? I'm just thinking, like, I could knock it out because, you know.
I mean, I know the full length of that game, so.
There's not forced interaction with Gavin tomorrow. So, it's like I could do a solo stream essentially. Which would basically be Nier. Because I was supposed to do story stuff last stream and then I didn't, and then the sound was unsynced and I was unhappy. Also, I don't want to go 1 week without, actually 9 days, 10 days? 10 days without playing Nier again. Especially since, like, you know, my memory's bad enough as is, and then I forget details, and then you fucking shoot me with a shotgun. Because I didn't remember one minor detail from a game I last played 10 days ago.
What minor detail was that?
I don't know. I feel like it happened. It probably didn't, but maybe I was fearing it.
I'm pretty sure it hasn't happened, because the only things I, like, blasted you for forgetting were, like, entire major plot scenes.
Like what?
Everything that who like machine life form antagonists said that define their entire motivation and what characters they are.
They're machines though, so they're an actual people.
They are. Would you say that Pascal is not a person?
Yes. I don't even like
You're
Pascal,
very-
honestly. It's not that I
Why
dislike
not?
Pascal, it's just that I don't really like her. Him.
Him.
There's a girl voice.
Don't
Get out
don't
of
miss.
here.
Oh yeah, God forbid the robot be transgender.
What? Is that true? Is that a thing, or
Yeah,
is Pascal transgender? Is that the?
girl voice, but actively chooses a male name. Like that was deliberate.
Is there anything else that
The robot chooses its own gender.
Cause like that shit happened in Danganronpa and something else too. Like Faye from Fire Emblem has that voice, but it's not necessarily that.
Which fair?
The owl.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like you're thinking of like all these anime characters. No, I'm talking about the fucking owl.
God, like I heard that Owl's voice for the first time in that most recent direct thing, and just God, Jesus. Do you think the actress dies inside when she has to say those lines?
I have to wonder if that's like their natural voice.
That's kind of a scary thought. I guess that's something I gotta do. Just stream the fucking Dance Labyrinth crap in Fire Emblem
I honestly
for
haven't
10
even
hours.
looked into that at all.
I haven't either because shit. But like Tempest Trials has started up and I haven't started that yet, so
Wow.
that's also something I need to do.
I thought you were a Fire Emblem Heroes head.
I am.
A lot more so than me. Meanwhile, I'm over here fucking going in. Also, it sucks. So
There's a Mars going for you.
you're like, if you were like one fraction of a second late there, I would have fucking died. My God, that was close. At least I hit the sniper when I missed.
There's another Mars underneath.
I actually got out because I thought that there were fat fuckers behind me. So I'm like, I blew up the flying fucker and then they can pop out just to make sure. Oh yeah, there's like 10 seconds left, so might as well.
Might as well.
Is that guy from 100% Orange Juice? Oh yeah, I forgot. Of course, I have to keep updates on the 100% Orange Juice plushie Kickstarter.
You are running it after all.
I am, it's true. I may as well be. I have like $300 invested in it at this point.
Jesus.
1/3 of it is shipping, I think. But yeah, I'm getting all 6 of them because now all 6 were unlocked. And the Cupid one is really cute, and the Hime one is really cute. It's using the cosplay design instead of her in-game design.
I see.
That was a good design, let me tell you. I'm like sending updates to Gavin. I think one message he said was like, "I don't care." Essentially, I'm like, shit.
I mean, I didn't say I don't care. I just said like, I don't have the money for this.
Yeah, I know, but it was like, yeah, maybe he'd just be curious of the progress.
I mean, like if they're gonna sell them afterwards, like it's nice to see the designs and all.
I think they are gonna sell them afterwards, and then like,
So it's
yeah, like all these stretch goals being hit even afterwards probably is gonna. Yeah.
So it's anything like you do is nowhere near as exhaustive as David's cataloging of this group called like First Four Figures and everything they do can be.
Who?
They're like a small group of like figure designers, figure manufacturers, and they make like really high end like 700 quid like massive like fucking 50 centimeter highly detailed figures of shit.
You mean the ones you have to make? I
No,
hate those ones.
like no, because like those are always little cheap like fuck things that are like 2 centimeters high.
Fuck things.
Yeah, like they're little useless pieces of shit. But no, these are like already pre-made, like giant, highly detailed, extremely expensive things, and they all look really nice. But I have in no way the money or room to ever own one of these fucking things. And I tell him this, and it's like it's still interesting to see. But then every so often, like he watches one of their like Facebook streams or whatever, and details every second, and it's just kind of like. Sometimes it is interesting. It's like, oh, it's like I always like like seeing people's passion for things, but at the same time, the way he keeps phrasing it is always like a fucking salesman. It's kind of made me. I'm not gonna buy one. Like I'm not gonna do it. Like I can't I have nowhere to put the thing, and I can't afford it. Basically, if you're gonna like talk to me about things you will like, at least just don't do it like a salesman, because then I will start like
You have to buy Starbreaker. Do it.
That is a pretty good group of figure makers. Like they're really dedicated to getting things right, and like while their audience is small, like because they make such like expensive things, they can survive.
Wait, what?
So like they're I'm talking about the figure group.
Oh, no.
The ones I was just talking about, who make them really expensive.
You say like they're a tiny group, they're making 700.
They are a tiny
figures,
group,
and they're a tiny group. I'm like, surely he's
talking
about
they're a small they're a small company in like Hong Kong or some shit.
And they're making $700 figures.
Yeah.
And not like, you know, figures as in digits for money.
Yeah, no, like this is what they're making as in like figurines in my Japanese plastic. But you know, like they make like really high end, really expensive shit, and they have like this dedicated group of insane collectors who follow all their shit and buy them at insane prices. And because they're limited run, then like when they hit the aftermarket, when people are selling all the ones they bought and can't keep or whatever, they then sell for even more because they're so limited. And it's like fuck.
How many times do you have to platinum Uncharted 4 to buy one of those things?
I don't even play Uncharted 4, so.
Which ones do you play? Like what?
1 to 3.
Those games are old. Who cares about those?
Well, they're on the PS4s in the collection, and people buy them because you can get all 3 for £100.
Fucking saps.
I also like the implication that anytime a game gets like over 2 years old, you just automatically hate it.
Yeah, Super Mario 64, out of here. Super Mario Sunshine, actually out of here.
Oh, Jesus.
I can't stand like PS2 graphics though, or like old Valve game graphics. I cannot stand those.
You say PS2 graphics, but isn't like a lot of the shit you love and or just GameCube graphics?
I mean, like
it's the same
like
thing.
PS2 human graphics, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like just the.
I don't know. I found like something actually like
faces.
really appealing and charming about some of like depends on like the style of them.
Like
They Metal Gear Solid games like those two, like Metal Gear Solid and 3,
please.
still look fucking great.
That's the kind of style I'm talking about. Like GoldenEye.
GoldenEye is nowhere even near the Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. Like, what are you on about?
Just the not modern human video game character.
Like, Metal Gear Solid actually has like an actual art style.
Lara Croft.
It still looks really nice. You're talking about N64 graphics. What are you on about? It's not PS2.
GTA. Hate those ones. GTA, that's on PC! Oh my god, I'm butt. I'm too alive. Stop. Oh my god, I'm bad! The angle was not correct. Oh. Hopefully you guys are getting eggs in.
I am trying my absolute damnedest.
I sure as hell ain't. On my wall.
Oh, I did. We lost.
No, we didn't.
No, hey, we didn't. Sick. Oh, fuck.
No, never mind.
What?
was gonna be like, how can you fucking fully read and understand Monster Hunter's tiny font HUD and then the Splatoon 2 one you miss out on? That's a Chris error right there.
It really isn't though, because when I died, like no one was near the basket, and like no one alive was near the basket, and there was like 2 seconds passed, and somehow you got there. I was like, oh well, sick. When I died, 2 people were down, both of them with eggs, and no one else had eggs. So I was like, alright, fuck, we're dead. No, a Chris error would be seeing a steelhead right in front of me and going, I don't see anything here.
That's not true.
That is true.
So I actually said it after we put the eggs in. This A button, there it is. Alright.
Once again, I just get all money, and I kind of wondered, as I look up at my counter ring at 4.5 million, I kind of wondered the point.
I'm like getting up there. There's like nothing else to buy in the shop, and the Splatnet store doesn't have anything I'm interested in.
Yeah, it's been that way for ages now.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, it's like 3:30, so I'm gonna go because I should have left 15 minutes ago. Heck yeah!
Alright, sick.
Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, the Christmas '95, and the Pocket Ball. You get it.
I don't think they do.
They get it.